In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to dramatically advance the value you are providing. I want to show you the number one element that brought huge success to many large service firms. Imagine this scenario. What if you suddenly had access to what decision makers really think at your large accounts? What if your large accounts suddenly would happily do business with you, regardless of price? What if your value was fully acknowledged by your most important clients? Sound like a stretch? I used to think so too, until I saw it with my own eyes. In fact, I've seen it hundreds of times. I saw huge opportunities and pieces of business lost to less competent competitors. How suppliers created massive relevant value for their clients because they knew what value the decision makers sought after. These companies use the exact same thing that I'm about to show you now. Sometimes, even to the point the price was no longer leading. The key element in all of this are fresh eyes reviews. And it happens in all kinds of contracts, providing lighting for universities, staffing for a candy factory, administration for a pension fund, and air cargo for valuable transporters, and many more. It works the same everywhere. Everybody knows having information is crucial, if it's the right information. And in order to get the right information at large accounts, you need to follow a proven formula. In fact, if you are doing surveys or client assessments right now and you're not getting the results you want, it probably has nothing to do with what you're asking. It also has nothing to do with how advanced the survey technology is, or, for that matter, how you follow up on the gathering of the information, even how often you survey your clients. Because at the end of the day, it's not what you ask, or even about the asking at all. It's all in the listening. And there's a specific approach for listening to large clients. Here it is. Step 1. Talk to the real decision makers and influencers. For an impact on decisions about contract, renewal, and conditions, the only people who matter are the ones who make these decisions. Sure, of course the opinions of users are important too. But if you think about it, only to the extent that the decision makers take them into consideration. So, talking to decision makers will teach you enough. But you have to talk to them in person. Executives, well, they just don't fill out surveys. But the contract with your company, that does matter to them. And they will share what is relevant to them when asked by the right person in the right way. So, how do you get decision makers involved in person? A great way is to match their level. Extend a personal invitation from your senior leadership with a good reason to talk to a senior person from your company. Here's what our clients say. Every organization is prone to internal bias. That's why I've chosen to use an independent consultant to discuss your perception of our company. Step 2. You need to share the information. You cannot just give your opinion because you'll be bringing back unbelievable information. The best way to share hard to believe findings is to use quotes. Not your opinions, not conclusions, just quotes. Take a look at this quote. This is from a CEO. I don't need a department in my organization managing 11 suppliers. I want one business partner. Information like that, it's just invaluable. Step 3. Guidance and action planning. Everybody's inclined to rationalize things and make information fit into their world. I think it just makes us feel, well, more comfortable. But it's not about your world. And sometimes, the truth, it's uncomfortable. Clients make decisions based on their perception of value. Here's something to think about. How something appears is always a matter of perspective. A great way to guide an account team in accepting and working from the client's perspective is to have somebody leading the debriefing and action planning who's not involved with the client. Preferably, the same person who conducts the interview. It will bring more insight and also be more objective in the process. And last but not least, don't forget to let your clients know what you learned from them investing time in the interviews and what you're planning on doing with that information. This three-step formula has been a starting place for some of the leading service firms in the world to put millions to their bottom line by simply becoming the best in their industry according to their clients. Some more than 100 million euros per year. And now that you know what to do, I'm going to show exactly how to do it with no effort at all. By the way, you can leave your details below if you want someone to talk to you live, or feel free to watch the rest of the video. As I said, I'm going to show you exactly how to do all we talked about with no effort at all. The starting point, FreshEyes Reviews, which was created by Tenacity Incorporated. The only thing you have to do is to just select an account and inform the account director of your decision to invest in this account. Tenacity will do the rest. Within 12 weeks, you will have a full report and will develop an action plan with your team that will follow through to the client. Now, take a look at what you can expect. Here is a client that was a large cargo supplier. I'm sure you can see that there's both opportunity and risk, and these are just 2 quotes out of a 30-page report. The next comes from a municipality. It was a $1 million euro client for a technical supplier. What they have to say has brought a lot to the supplier. And finally, this is an example of a long-standing client, which the supplier was sure knew, well, exactly what was going on, right? But if you read these 2 quotes, I think there's a lot more that they can learn and uncover with their client. Having Tenacity do this for you is very easy. The costs are just 5,550 euros for one FreshEyes review, or roughly $6,000. In one FreshEyes review, we talk to 3 to 5 different decision makers for one of your larger clients. We have done this over 4,000 times in both the US and Europe over the past 30 years. Your clients will love this, and you will love it even more. Just give us a call to discuss possibilities of putting this instrument at work in your organization. FreshEyes Reviews will help you strengthen your position with your key accounts and eliminate threats. But if you think about it, there's even more. As you can imagine, common threads after doing enough FreshEyes reviews can be very strategic insights. The common threads will set you on a path to more profitable growth and category leadership. Even some of the most respected service providers have realized millions to their bottom line with steps based on these insights. I can show you more than one business case where clients grew their EBITDA by more than 100 million euros a year within a very short time frame. Imagine what your organization and your job will look like with these results. And each time, the FreshEyes reviews were the first step in this success. Just give any of our partners a call to discuss possibilities of putting this instrument to work in your organization. Or simply leave your name here on this page and we'll get back to you.